in this part 2, we'll be discussing few more questions of the CA Foundation June 2024 questions. Right? This is the exam paper, and in this, the first question that we see over here is a less than type ogive curve is drawn by plotting. For a less than type ogive curve, what do we want? If it is less than type ogive is for cumulative frequency. If it is for less than, on vertical, that means on y-axis, we have cumulative frequency of less than type. So for less than type ogive curve, we have less than cumulative frequency on the vertical axis. Now let's see a blood relation question. A says B is my sister's son. So A said B is my sister's son. So A sister would be over here. Female character I will draw in a circle. That lady got married and B is the son. Since B is the son, I will draw it in the triangle. Right? Then B says C is my father-in-law. So B got married to someone. And C is the father-in-law, right? So B got married to someone and C would be the father-in-law. So let it be a circle over here to represent her wife, and then the father-in-law C would be over here. The C is over here. C is the father-in-law of B. C says D is my wife brother. So C's wife will be over here and the brother will come over here. Okay. And then they are asking what can be the relation between A and D. Since they are in the same generation, uncle-nephew is not possible. Father-son is not possible. And since the way they are getting married, brother-sister is also not possible. So the possible relation between A and D could be of cousin. They could be cousin of each other. Right? Okay. Let's see the next. Now here we have A is B's sister. So B is over here and A is a sister. So I'll write A in a circle. Then C is B's mother. C is B's mother. So B's mother should come over here. Right? In this diagram, someone got married to C. C is a mother, so in circle. C is B's mother, right? We can see. Then D is C's father. Oh, D is the thing, but C's father. So D should come over here. Father, so it is in the triangle. E is D's mother, but I would say that is of no use since they are asking for how is A related to D. How is A related to D? So we need to think about the relation between A and D from the reference of D. So from D, what is A? From D, A is her daughter's daughter, so it is going to be a granddaughter. Right? It is going to be a granddaughter. Then we have two frequency distribution are given to you. To compare them, usually the best diagram to draw on the same sheet is what? Okay. Since we have a two frequency distribution, the best for the comparison would be a bar chart. Since in the bar chart, we can keep two of them one beside the other to make the comparison easy. Right? Bar chart is different. Histogram is not possible to have for a comparison. Frequency polygon is also there, but between frequency and bar chart would be more convenient since polygons sometimes get difficult to compare. So bar chart should be the correct answer which we can use for comparison. Okay. Let's see few more questions in this video only. Which of the following measure of central tendency will be unaffected if the lowest and the highest observation are removed? So basically they are trying to ask you which of the following is unaffected. That means unaffected by extreme values. If the lowest and highest are removed, the only measure of central tendency which will be unaffected would be the median. Median is the one which is unaffected by extreme value. And this is from the new syllabus, right? With sampling method. Which sampling is based on the discretion of the sampler. Okay. That means which sampling gives freedom to the sampler If we try to see systematic, no. Multi-stage. Multi-stage is the one where the person who is taking the sample has more freedom. He could decide in what stage what to take. Right? So multi-stage is the one which gives freedom to the sampler. So that should be the correct one. Which of the following is not the type of sampling? Probability is a type of sampling, non-probability is type of sampling, mixed is a type of sampling, but stand alone is not any type of sampling. Then the next question goes like, an ogive is used to represent. An ogive is used to represent what? Ogive is for the cumulative. Cumulative means what? Collection of all. If we see, ogive represent the frequency. That means a number of data points falling below a specific point. Yes, we can definitely find out by using ogive curve. If I see ogive curve looks like this, if we try to figure out the point over here and here, we can see how many are there with the frequency less than the particular cumulative frequency. Right? This many observation are below that point. So we can say ogive is used to find out the number of point falling below a specific value. Then they ask some derivative questions. Let's see the derivative question over here. If I say f of x is x minus y into x plus 1, so it is going to be x minus 1 into x plus 1. So if we just multiply this two, this is x square minus 1 square. So it is x square minus 1. And what they are asking for? They are asking for derivative. So if I take the derivative of this, the derivative is going to be 2x and nothing else, and which is not given in the option. So I feel again this is going to be one of the incorrect question that they have asked. Right? As in the last attempt as well, derivative one of the question was wrong. This question also the derivative question is wrong. I don't know what happens to them when they are checking the questions. Okay, it's fine. Let's see. The limit question from the new syllabus, as expected, one of the easy question would be asked, and this was one. If we see limit x tends to 2, x square minus 4x plus 4 upon x minus 2. If I say this is the question of the type 0 by 0. If I put x equal to 2, this is 2 square minus 4 into 2, that is 8 plus 4, and divided by 2 minus 2. If we see, it is 0 by 0 question. And as I said earlier, 0 by 0 is the only type in which they would be interested, because this is a good question for 1 mark. So if it is at 0 by 0, what we have to do to find out the answer? We just have to take the derivative of numerator and denominator. If you check for this point, if it is x limit tends to 2, then you just need to check if it is 0 by 0 question, just take derivative of numerator and denominator. The derivative of x square is nothing but 2x minus 4x. So derivative of minus 4x is minus 4. Then derivative of plus 4 is 0. And that should be divided by derivative of x minus 2. Derivative of x is 1. Derivative of minus 2 is 0. So I am left with this. Now since it has no problem, just put x equal to 2 to get the answer. If I put x equal to 2, this is going to be 2 into 2, 4. 4 minus 4, the answer is 0, which is option A. Right? Okay. Then let's see this question. Consider the following relationship. A is 1, 2, 3. R is 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3. And the last is 3, 3. S is 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. T is nothing but 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2 and 2, 3. Phi is an empty set. Which of this form is an equivalence relation? I would say equivalence means it should be reflexive, it should be symmetric, it should be transitive. Right? R means reflexive, symmetric and transitive. Reflexive means what? Reflexive means all the elements should be connected with itself. So whatever is equivalence, it must be reflexive, and for reflexive it must have 1, 1, 2, 2 and 3, 3. Since inside A we have 1, 2, 3, all the elements should be connected to itself. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3 must be there. If we observe R is not reflexive since 2, 2 is not there, so this is not the answer. If we think about T is 1, 1 is there, 2, 2 is there, 3, 3 is not there, so T is not the answer. In empty set, we have none of them, so that is also not the answer. So the only possible answer is option B. Okay. Now, let's see for this video, the last question, and this is from the derivative. What is given? F of x equal to x plus 1 power x plus 1, then you have to find out f dash of 0. If we observe x plus 1 to the power x plus 1, one of the good question, but I would just say to the student that you need to recall one of the important result which has been asked multiple years, and this year also they ask the same. So if you have x raised to x, the derivative is x raised to x log x. X raised to x log x. On the place of x, they are writing x plus 1. So I would say the derivative of this would be x plus 1 power x plus 1 and log of x plus 1. Right? So if x raised to x derivative is x raised to x log x, then x plus 1 log x plus 1. So this is the derivative. They ask for f dash of 0. So f dash 0 means you first have to find out the derivative, and whatever is the derivative, put x equal to 0. So if I put x equal to 0, on the place of x if I put 0, this would be 1. The power is also 1. And then I have log of x plus 1. X plus 1, on the place of x I will write 0, so it is log 1. And what we know about log 1? The log 1 is 0. So 0 into 1, the answer is 0. So the option was A. Right? And I think this is enough for this video. In the next video, I'll come up with more solution of more questions of the past year. See you in the next video, guys.